So there's another volunteer who arranges the dog hauls and looks for the foster homes and lets you know what date to expect the dog to arrive. And when the dogs get here, the foster parent usually has to go somewhere to pick their dog up, maybe to another volunteer's house where the dogs arrive from the haul.
Our group does a minimum of 2 weeks of fostering for the dogs that we get in. And the nice thing about that is it allows us a chance to really get to know the personality of the dog, help them, so many of them, given their environment, they don't know what a home environment is, they don't know how to do stairs, they don't have basic commands. So it gives us a chance also to work with the dog and get them prepared to living in a home environment. And that helps us, as I think, as a group, a lot more successful in being able to place the greyhounds in homes as well.
If you're going to foster for us, we ask you to bring the foster dog to 2 open houses a month. We don't care which open house it is, we always have something going on every weekend. This is important to PR the dog, let our applicants who are in process, people who are just interested, they get to see the dog firsthand. But it's also good socialization for the dog because they're going to be riding in a car, they're going to be walking into a store, and they're going to be learning, social manners and how to react.
Some basic commands, for instance, down, and that's usually the first command, and it's, I think, probably the easiest to teach them. We help them learn how to climb the stairs because many of them have never done that before. We help them learn to walk with good manners on the leash and to greet people nicely and basically to start to be good citizens.
When we're walking them, we're checking out and we're observing the dog and seeing how well they do with things we come upon on the walks, like, loud garage door openers, trucks rumbling by, garbage trucks, see how they do with noises, and squirrels and rabbits and small dogs and big dogs and little kids, and just everything that they would encounter in a forever home that they haven't seen before. We have a volunteer who has 2 Maine Coon cats, big cats who are pretty chill around dogs. So we will drive the dog down to her house, muzzle them, bring him into the house and, holding the leash, and introduce them to the cat from a distance and watch them. We'll see how they react. If they, don't care, they don't really look at the cat, that's one end of the spectrum. The other end of the spectrum is just laser focus on the cat, lip smacking, drooling, maybe growling, to see if they're cat trainable, not cat trainable.
And we also work on alone training and getting them used to being alone without a person and also without other dogs around.
It's all of the family members and any dogs that they may have. Cats, we would just prefer they not bring them in. And the dogs if they have dogs, they get introduced to the new dog, they see how well they work out, and we see how well the family works out and how the dog interacts with them.
If the weather's conducive, go out and take a walk with the dog. They're not allowed to walk the dog. The foster parent will walk the dog, but they can walk with the foster parent and just get a feel for the dog and if they're comfortable with the dog.